Alright, so today, get this like little view set up a little bit better. Actually gonna be doing something on the Fox that I should have probably done a long time ago. So this thing has just some cheap Chinese taillights, or not taillights, but taillight bulbs, and I don't know if you could see that, but they are horribly dark. So I'm going to try and attempt to maybe brighten them up. So this is just like your Amazon special light bulbs before I order a custom board. Pretty much the biggest reason why I don't want to change it, just because I like the red with the amber corners, because they're bulbs. But these, supposedly they're pretty bright. Hopefully they are the correct bulb size. So this is the current setup I got right now. I'm just gonna say fuck it. I'm just gonna go ahead, grab it, and twist them off. So we're gonna see if these work in any way, shape, or form. Also, I can already tell there's probably like a couple people that are just losing their freaking minds right now. And it seems like it's a little bit brighter. Let's compare to the other guy. Oh yeah, we got a little bit more brightness in it. Alright, let's see. Let's put that guy back in there. Let's put this guy back in here. And dude, this isn't gonna shock you. They're not HIDs, they're not gonna blow up, nothing's gonna happen. I've been hit by 220 multiple times at work, and it's not that big of a deal. A little bit of 12 volts. Oh yeah. Yeah, my car's been needing this for a hot minute. Holy crap, yeah, that is so much brighter. Now I bet if we were to go ahead and grab ourselves, you know, a good torque wrench so we can calibrate. Get that guy in there. See how much brighter the taillight action is. Okay, yeah, we've been needing this. Cool. So that was actually the easiest fix that I've had on my car, because usually anything on this car is like automatically like $600 to $1,000. Like, it sucks when you get to this level of bullshit. Next step is getting this guy out, because my third brake light does not work. Pretty much ever since I've owned the car, the wiring's been all kind of jacked up. What I did though, when I installed everything, I gotta clean off all this polishing compound. I did install some fresh wiring in here that leads. I even gave myself plenty of, you know, distance to either add or subtract, but try and figure out which wire of these controls my third brake light. And then LMR, of course, these are only a couple bucks. But if you want the part number, it's 15434. And then if you want the LED bulbs, they're made by Oxito Global. Let's see, it's Bay 15D 1157 2357. That would be your part number for these guys, or X004ZUC017. So just Oxito 1157 bulbs. Just add a little bit of brightness, definitely helps. But here we're gonna toss in these little pigtails up here, and then hopefully figure out which one of these wires will activate our third brake light. That way we can have a little bit more taillight action in the rear. But in the meantime, see if you can even actually see what I'm looking at. Yeah, you can kind of see. Alright, so essentially all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little probe. So these are dirt cheap. They're like 10 bucks at your local auto parts store. And what I'm hoping to find is figure out which one of these wires. See, I have these that are just kind of unplugged. See if any of these carry any kind of power up here or even across. Honestly, I have like zero clue what this does. Maybe this is electronic or something. I don't really know. It would be nice if it was, but they had this. Oh, there it is for these guys. Never mind. That's what they're for. Yeah, I got these guys on. Which, actually, come to find out, these guys are brand new and they don't even turn on. So I gotta figure out what's going on with like the power towards those guys as well. Again, we got this guy here too. No power whatsoever. Let's check. Oh, there we go. We got power there. Alright, cool. So we got this brown wire here that we got power at. Let's go ahead, secure these lights. Let's see if we got power now. Okay, awesome. So we are getting power to these guys. So we're just not getting a ground then. Which honestly, I wouldn't mind if this light didn't flash with the tail lights, but it would be nice if it did. So put our brake light turner on tool, patent pending, super custom, and see if any of these other ones turn on. Nothing. Oh, there we go. It's this guy right here. So this guy will turn on that light if we activate the brake lights. So now we just got to figure out a way to properly wire these guys in, and it'll turn on, but we need a light bulb. Now, of course, correct light bulbs, DSC 7912-2. All right, see if we can get that guy to light up. Boom. Cool. So I can run a simple ground here to this guy. Maybe figure out what these guys' problem is while I'm here. Why they aren't turning on. So these are LEDs, so there's a pretty good chance that they're just swapped. So LEDs are very dependent on polarity. So if they don't work right out of the gate, all you gotta do is grab it and just flip it. So yeah, and I know I should probably put some fresh. Oh, there it goes. See, they're just polarity, and it broke. Awesome. Well, that sucks. Alright, well, tune in next video when we grab better fucking LEDs that aren't this trash. Come on, LMR. You low-key kind of upset me right now. Well, that kind of proved my point right there, that they were just polarity swapped. So, unfortunately, they broke. So I'll get a bulb in that thing later. For now, we'll just hurry up and wrap up these third brake lights. Man, this stuff is seriously not the best. Not gonna lie. Honestly, fuck it. I'm just not even gonna touch it. Just not gonna touch it. Nope. Just gonna leave it. Let's just go ahead and bust out soldering iron, some solder, some heat shrink. Let's go with this kit right here. And some wire cutters. Wire cutters. Let's go. Alright, let me go ahead, clean all of this up, and then I will show you the final product. Okay, now I got my little light up nutsack right there. So this is how we set it up. Just simple little ground there, soldered in heat shrink to that guy. I was able to actually save a lot of this wire, so I can use this on a later project. Cool. So now all I gotta do is just kind of shove this all back in, put it in its little final resting place. I think these guys just essentially just pop right in, like so. Nothing too crazy. Pretty easy actually. And now we have a light up third brake light for the very first time in the history of me owning my car, which, not gonna lie, looks really good. All right, I'll go ahead, get this all sorted out, and I'll bring you guys back in once I get everything all cleaned up. All right, see, and now we actually have good functioning taillights that aren't super dark. So I think my buddies will enjoy this now that I got functioning brake lights. So right now those little corner lights aren't on just because I don't have these on. Sick. Oh man, that looks way better. I really like how the tinted glass on this guy appears. The only downside is that I don't think I can get that dark color. They just don't make it. It'll be the bright red taillights that I would end up having, you know, like a regular stock Mustang, which I mean I like, but I don't like at the same time. So I kind of don't want those. I kind of want to keep rocking the tinted ones. Huh, I gotta figure that out. For some reason the left side is a little bit brighter than the right side, so I'm getting some weird ground issue with that guy. Is it a key on issue? Yeah, no, that guy is stuck on bright. Okay, so we're gonna have to continue to troubleshoot this guy, see what the heck just happened. Maybe adding those other brake lights to the mix. So back here you do have some grounds that you kind of got to play with every now and then. Make sure that they're all good. Let's kill that guy. Yeah, for some weird reason this guy's just saying stupid bright and this guy is not. So we will go ahead, play with all these grounds, figure out what the heck happened here. Boy, this guy's just staying super bright, which is a little warm. And again, with LEDs, it's like if they don't work the first time, just grab them and just essentially just flip them 180 degrees, and then sometimes they'll get back to working how they're supposed to, which it seems like we fixed. That's all it was. We just had to flip it 180 degrees. Easy day. See, with LED bulbs, it's easy. Just if it doesn't work, flip it. Alrighty, so there's that with this guy. So I think next thing on the list is getting some fresh tires on that thing. So I did go ahead and pick some up today from a good buddy of mine. So I have a full set of 315s back here. Again, these are Yokohama AO52s. Same exact tire what I've been running. These are just a little on the old side, and of course they got all that paint overspray, all that jazz, but they're still very, very sticky. So I may hold off on installing them, but that front end was pushing on this last Palomar event. So I may just go ahead and maybe try and install an under tray on the car. So I did used to have a splitter on this car that I can chop down and essentially make into an under tray and hide it behind this front lip. That way it'll hopefully fix a little bit of the arrow on the nose of this car, because believe it or not, just filling in that giant gaping hole that the two front end essentially made, filling in this whole floor will just help drastically, because it fills in this whole giant pocket, that whole big old pocket, the whole center all the way to about the oil pan. And it really, really helps with the front end grip on this thing. So I think that's what I'm going to do next, is go ahead, grab that under tray, chop it up, and put it in there. But I got a buddy coming over. It's a BMW, so of course he needs help with it, with this high pressure fuel pump. We're going to go ahead, do that, and I'll probably save this project for a later day. So appreciate you guys joining me on fixing my taillights. I bet my friends will greatly appreciate that I have properly functioning brake lights now that they can see me whenever they're driving behind me. So with that, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.